This is going to be Uldaman as a fire mage. So, level 40. Skipping quite a few dungeons with this character, just because nothing all that interesting happened in most of them. A lot of the same stuff you've already seen, just from a different perspective. This one in particular I wanted to show because of the warrior tank we have here. He's in a big hurry. So this is what it looks like to have a tank who wants to go way too fast. I have Dragon's Breath. That was it. It's a really nice ability that I have to... It gives me a reason to be up close in melee range. Got a little more used to the flow of choosing whether I want to cast Flame Strike or Pyroblast, depending on number of targets. Yeah, so I want to be in close so I can use Dragon's Breath. It hits everybody in a cone in front of me. That was Counterspell, by the way. It's a pretty cool interrupt. Hits everybody in front of me for a decent amount of damage. I was scorching there because I thought it would kill the Trog quicker, but it didn't. Yeah, so everybody's gone already. Yeah, anyway, so Dragon's Breath hits everybody in front of me for a decent amount of damage. I don't think there's a target limit on it, and also disorients them for a moment if they don't take any damage. So it can be used as a cheap interrupt, potentially, for abilities that I can't counterspell, or if my counterspell is on cooldown, sometimes. Yeah, so nobody else is cleaning up the runners. Looks like that's my job here. Though they'll come back eventually. Instant casts feel pretty good for that, so I don't really want to sit there and charge up a fireball, because suddenly, sometimes they run out of line of sight. You know, it's just kind of a pain. We're fighting a boss here, along with a bunch of other stuff. Let's see how low this health bar gets before Malarak decides to run off. He's staying past halfway, at least. Because, yeah, throughout this entire dungeon, he was just, like, in the biggest hurry, trying to speedrun everything. There he goes. Oh, yep, he's leaving. At, like, 20%. Or at least repositioning. This thing happens ever since... I don't know when. Every time either somebody levels up or we down a boss, it says, whoever is the leader of your group is now the leader of your group. I don't know why it happens. It didn't always, but now it does. Alright, so we're in the middle of this. I think right about now, what's her name comes on, the next boss. Ironaya or whatever. I think that laser thingy we saw was her being summoned. Yeah, so she's here already. I'm sure some people like this kind of pace, but I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable. I should have been flame striking there. Why am I not? Am I just disoriented by the extreme speed? Maybe. So apparently, at max level, one of the most common activities people are doing these days is a dungeon mode where you run through a dungeon with a difficulty modifier on it, and you have a timer. So you're encouraged to go fast and play kind of like this if you want to beat the timer and get an extra reward at the end. Looks like I used Combustion. Oh yeah, Combustion will be new. It's a... So my number 9 skill kind of sets me on fire. It ensures that for 10 seconds every fireball and pyroblast I land deals a critical strike. So that means I can get a whole bunch of free pyroblasts while that's up. It's pretty nice, but has a bit of a cooldown on it. Can't use it all the time, but when I can, it's nice. 10 seconds is not very long, though. That's just enough time to get, like, 3 or 4 free pyroblasts if I'm optimizing really well. But yeah, it's a very short time, so I have to use it carefully. Oh, he's not standing still, but, you know. Not just moving on immediately. He waited for something, kind of. Yeah, so he'll just use all of his movement speed boosting abilities and, you know, jump ahead, charge ahead, go away from the rest of the party, just kind of ignoring them, assuming they'll eventually catch up. We all were able to, but oof. I didn't enjoy this process. Oh yeah, and bats are annoying when you're a mage. Silence means I can't do much. I can throw my bag of tricks, I can move around, but that's about it. Okay, he and the healer are on the same server. Oh, for Volpera party, by the way. He's the only one who's not a fox in here. So yeah, it looks like they're probably together. She's expecting him to... What kind of healer is this, anyway? How would I tell from here? Can I see her casting anything? I think it might be a shaman. Well, we do have another shaman here. I see a monk. Okay, so... Monk, shaman, warrior, mage, and... Alright, so now I have to puzzle out what the healer is. Which one is she down here? Okay, Kaya. There she is. Oh, she's a monk. Okay, so Mistweaver, Windwalker, I think Enhancement Shaman, and... yeah, then me, the Fire Mage, and the Protection Warrior. Okay, cool. I was probably hearing Mistweaver sounds this entire time and just not noticing because it's so normal for me because I play one of those. It's just what I expect to hear in a dungeon. Don't really think about it. Yeah, there's the life cocoon. That's a giveaway.
By Thoris on spear, slay them!
More interrupts. Guess I gotta stand a little farther away. That doesn't always help. A lot of the time it does, though. I think that's what a hostile flame strike looks like. I think it used to be like that. There was a ground effect that wasn't just an instant one-time damage, but it was an ongoing effect. Like, stand in that and you'll take some damage over time. But yeah, I think it was changed at some point for player cast flame strikes to just be an instant thing. But yeah, that's the old one. Could be wrong about this. Memories are hazy. Oh man, he actually stayed there until the boss health bar went to 0. I mean, we haven't seen like the ridiculous speed just yet. He kind of like speeds up as we go along. And you know, as a mage I have to stand still to do most of my damage, so that's just kind of annoying. Out of line of sight. Can't do anything. I can cast Scorch, but that doesn't do a lot of damage. Dragon's Breath when I can manage to catch up with the group. Oh yeah, getting out of line of sight again. Not really a lot of time to loot anything. Not that there's much important stuff you would get here. Now his healer is participating too. She pulled that Ancient Stonekeeper in there. So yeah, together they both want to go fast. It does kind of make sense though, like if you're gonna do this sort of thing, is it'd be good to, be the tank and be grouped with a healer you know. Just going at this pace with a random group would not always go over as well. Sometimes it would. I don't know, my basic assumption when I come into a dungeon is, well, I don't really expect much of anything out of my other party members. I hope that they will be at least present and trying their best, but I don't assume they'll be experts in the game. I play as if they might be distracted or new to the game or new to their class. Just don't assume too much. Give them some leeway. But realistically, just the two of them on their own, without the three of us doing damage, could probably get this dungeon done just fine. So we can just tag along and make it go a little bit faster, best we can. Technically not needed, just here to help out a little bit. So sure, I have Shimmer. That's nice. But he's faster. He's way the heck up there. At least there's a symbol on him so I know where he is at all times. Yeah, he took a bunch of damage. Outpaced his healer a little bit, but she knew to catch up. Monks have pretty good mobility too. I wonder how this enhancement shaman is feeling, because as far as I know, the only mobility increase that a shaman gets is Ghost Wolf. I mean, it's not unlikely that will have changed, but yeah, Ghost Wolf is just a form you can change into that makes you walk a little bit faster, I think. Maybe they have something else, but if they do, I don't currently know about it. But yeah, Monk can do Chi Torpedo or Roll and Tiger's Lust depending on talents. I can Blink or Shimmer depending on talents. I chose Shimmer, so that's... Shimmer's a little bit less than like 2... It's about as much as 2 rolls. You'll be used to seeing those from my Mistweaver at the level I'm showing her currently. I do switch her talents eventually. It's funny I'm collecting Grizzly trophies now, when... in the other video, it was a previous Darkmoon Fair that I was collecting Grizzly trophies for. Those just happened to line up. Alright, how many Stone Keepers is it here? It's 4 probably? I see the other one in statue form right now. And you kill all 4 of these and the door opens, I think. Man, rewatching this doesn't look as ridiculously fast as I remembered it being. Yeah, he didn't like run to the door before it was open or anything. Yeah, but then I guess the annoying thing was that kept happening. Everybody goes around corners because there are a lot of corners in this place. And then I can't reach because I'm a mage. And I need line of sight and to be able to hold still to do my things usually. Here comes another corner. Is he going to get around it before I get a fireball off? He would have if I had cast fireball. I guess I saw that coming and scorched instead. And of course we've started this encounter already. Boy, if anybody needed a mana break, they would never get it in here. Nobody does, though, so that's nice.
Awake, ye servants. Defend the discs.
Only 2 of us use mana, and of the 2 of us, one is a fire mage who doesn't actually use mana, and the other one is a mistweaver who's well prepared for what's going on here.
To my side, brothers. For the Makers.
There we go, that's Arcadus. Uldaman done. Yeah, okay. So, that didn't actually look as bad as I remembered. It felt worse to play than it looked here. I mean, I wasn't like super annoyed, but I was like, boy, I wish this dude would slow down. So now I'm kind of trying to speedrun this. Finish up this quest, because I know he's going to run off, and just in case I need his protection from something somewhere. And I can tell he's doing the exact same thing here. Yep, he's done. Level 41. Alright, yeah, so teleport out, teleport back, turn in quests, and then done. Alright, I was there. That was going on. In the middle of some quests in Stone Talon Mountains.
Yes. We will have justice.
Victory lies ahead.
Our enemies will fall. Farewell.
Alright, there we go. So yeah, uncomfortably fast, but not like way too fast. Just a little bit too fast for me. Alright, see you next time.